Wait, how the...
Another house in Mondstadt?
What are we doing in my house?
Your house? This is your house?
My, how unexpected. I heard Lady Magistus lived a modest life, but this abode...
Look at the labels on these books on the ground. Only one of its kind? 990,000 more? Hey, that's super expensive!
There are so many expensive-looking hardcovers over here. So this is what an astrologist's room looks like.
The rooms are exquisitely designed. This place must be very expensive.
Hey, I'm just occasionally out of Mora, that's all. I never said I was a pauper.
You're not? Oh, so what about those times I treated you to meals and had you over to my place for dinner?
Mein Fräulein, mind your phrasing.
Thou wert blessed with the coveted opportunity to enter the palace of the Immenachreich and meet with the Kaiser and Kaiserin der Verurteilung. Or hast thou conveniently forgotten this magnificent occasion?
Oh, yes! The stew and cold cuts your mother made were heavenly. I could go for some more of that right now.
Lady Magistus, this is not the time for such things.
Is that Mondstadt cuisine? I want to try some. I heard Mondstadt has lots of local delicacies, especially meat dishes.
Then I shall extend to you the honor of meeting the Kaiser and Kaiserin with me on a future occasion.
Really? Hey, we should go too!
Yeah.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I visited a friend's house. I shall gladly oblige. Oh, but shouldn't we bring some sort of gift?
Those two are very kind and understanding, so please, don't worry about that. Just bring yourselves.
You seriously have to try her mom's cold cut platter. It's a specialty or something. Anyway, it's simply delightful.
Not to interrupt, but perhaps we should start working on the puzzle at hand? Ever since I entered this place, I have found myself most preoccupied with that ornament.
Oh, right.
I want to see what else is over here, though. Yeah, it definitely is quite the place. Jeez. Someone who's occasionally out of Mora, she's got quite the interesting, nice place. So many books.
Astrologists are able to understand the most complex signs among the stars. And because of this, they are not allowed to show any arrogance. If one believes that astrology grants them unlimited power, they will face banishment by the stars. In the past, I was ignorant enough to think that I understood all fates in the universe. Maybe it was some form of punishment. But I became lost. I couldn't see the stars any longer. You should not get confused. If you should become confused one day, not even astrology will be able to help you then. That's what the old hag said. We astrologists can't predict our own fate. But today, those words seem to carry a different meaning.
Oop.
I understand now that people won't always follow a beacon's guiding light. Even though the way forward may be dark and dangerous, they will still resolutely forge ahead. Fate is called such precisely because it cannot be altered or reversed.
I thought so.
I understand the governing laws of the universe and have glimpsed secrets between heaven and earth. Observing it is enough for me. There are no perfect legends and no heroes that can save everyone. Instead of dwelling on my helplessness, I seize my own destiny.
What a magnificent view!
Lady Magistus, I believe this is the firmest evidence yet of your immense genius. You truly are the greatest archmage in the history of the Immonakreich.
Thank you. Although the Immonakreich really doesn't have that much of a history.
Stars like diamonds and the moon like a pearl. This is the most brilliant night sky I've ever beheld.
It's beautiful. To call up such a mirage, Mona must have a vast and boundless sea of stars in her heart.
I'm just thinking. These must be the things that we aspire to. This night sky is incredibly beautiful. In fact, I might go so far as to say it's even more beautiful than what I usually see in divinations. All the stars are in their rightful place. This is definitely my mirage. Only here can I see extraordinary sights like these.
Extraordinary? Why do you say that?
You know, the night sky of Tevat is truly marvelous. All the answers in the world seem to have been hidden within. When is my missing son going to be found? Do they love me or not? Will I ever recover? As your stars move across the sky, they record all your life events in their path. And among all the people in the world, a considerable number will see their stars deviate from their path. When your stars are on track, it means you will be healthy, happy, and at peace. Conversely, if your stars go off track, everything will get worse. The starry sky in my divinations would never look as perfect as this. Some stars would lose their way, and others would fall.
Hello.
I wish everyone could be happy.
What's up?
And stay on track. To this end, I offer advice and tell the truth. I know it's useless.
Lady Magistus
All
says she
fates are
always
already
tells the
revealed
truth,
in the
huh?
night sky, with mine too. Just another among them.
Yes, what's up?
I can't change anything. Even so, outside of astrology, outside of the words
Yeah,
of
it
truth,
looks like you're finally here.
I still cling to the wisp of an irrational fantasy. We must all
Mona,
live within
irrational.
the confines of reality, but call me presumptuous. But I still believe in miracles. In this
That's
vast sea of
impossible.
stars, there are stars for you, for me, for everybody. What are the chances of one star encountering another? Are these encounters not the most wonderful miracles in all of destiny? I don't know. But within Tevat, the stars in the sky will always have a place for us. Even if astrology is resolutely rational, fate remains arbitrary, cruel, but romantic.
Yes, Mona seems to be very lost in thought.
I think I have figured out what those stars are hiding. Now I will seize my own destiny.
What are they hiding? Eh?
There was a transparent bird made of crystal. It was beautiful and fragile and could sing the most beautiful songs.
Sounds
But
like
since
Crystal.
mortals couldn't see it, they believed it to be a trick. How could a transparent bird possibly exist, let alone sing? When the bird heard that, it flapped its wings and flew across mountains and seas all the way to the night sky, where it turned into a star. Its brilliance was so dazzling that it illuminated everyone. It allowed all those that could see it to follow its light through the dark night, to sail through the seas under the guidance of the stars. It was born in wisdom, but trapped in ignorance. It has never voiced a complaint, for this is its destiny. Guiding people to see their destinies is the very meaning of its existence.
Interesting. Well,
Again. So, are we completely out of the mirage?
I have a question then. Why was that song for Mona's, the ending of Mona's backstory, why was that longer and better than the song for Xingling, and she's supposed to be the rock artist, playing with the great mountainous, great mountainous, earth-shattering instrument from before? How is it that Mona's song was longer and better? That doesn't make sense. Someone needs to redo that.
How strange.
Very
That
strange.
mirage didn't contain any hints on the Tui or the machine. Does that mean they had nothing to do with these mirages after all?
Yeah.
Or perhaps these mirages are a mere consequence and not
However
part of
you
the process
spell
at all.
slash say her name. The rock artist lady.
I mean, these mirages were not steps towards solving the mystery, but rather a direct effect of whatever's going on. Someone did something to bring the mirages into being. As they were just passive side products, it was natural that they couldn't provide us with any useful information.
Someone needs to go back and redo your song. It's a frickin' shame. Brings shame upon who you are.
In other words, those mirages were only about ourselves.
Xinyan, I guess.
Pure materializations of ourselves. Interesting.
Very.
Everyone, maybe we should go back to where this whole thing began. During our first day on the island, the Traveler and I checked out the Fatui camp together. We found a strange machine there, as well as some disoriented Fatui.
We did? I mean, oh yeah.
The researcher who spoke to us claimed that the machine was just a Fatui industrial invention. He even promised to not disturb us.
Right! And the Cappy Cap guy looked half asleep the entire time. He kept talking nonsense.
I wonder, is it possible that madness and mirages are two different outcomes of the machine's influence? If so, everything can be traced back to that damaged machine, except for the difference in how it affects people. This, I believe, is caused by differences between the affected people themselves.
Oh. When you put it that way, it is indeed difficult to distinguish dreams and hallucinations. So what you're saying is, the device affected us differently because we are different from the Fatui.
Yes, and according to our observations over these past few days, I think the difference is that we all have stronger willpower.
Yeah, I can get behind that. People with strong willpower will hallucinate instead of falling into madness. But those who break too easily can't maintain a stable mirage.
In other words, we should go back to the Fatui camp and destroy that machine right away!
No, it should be repaired rather than destroyed.
What Main Fräulein means is that rashly destroying a machine we do not understand may lead to more serious consequences. It would be better to find a way to repair it first.
Right. It pays to be cautious.
If my guess is correct, that machine is capable of influencing the human brain, so we'd better tread carefully.
Indeed.
Let's go now! There's no time to waste!
Ahoy there! You're finally here! I've been waiting for a long time. Even my deck is getting burrs. But this boat! Does this boat even have a deck? This is a dinghy at most! Ha ha ha! Who would have thought that I, the notorious pirate ship commanded by Akko Domeki, would one day end up like this?
Yes,
So,
very sad.
you're a big pirate ship? But who's Akko Domeki?
What? You don't even know who Akko Domeki is? Akko Domeki Simon? Defender of Serai.
No
the
idea.
name of the most feared pirate ever to sail the seas.
Nope.
Who would have thought?
Nope, the
I
name
would've
doesn't ring a
thought-
bell. Alright, Mitaboru, you told us to come here, so tell us, what is this all about?
It feels so weird being called that all of a sudden. You see, as I said, I'm here because I drifted here. So I'm thinking my original body must be nearby. It feels strange using the word body. But I do need to find it as soon as possible. I've lost track of how long I've been sleeping here, but I'm certain my companions will still be waiting for me. I need to find my body, get shipshape, and return to them as soon as possible.
Right.
Or not.
Aye, but I can't make it there on my own. After all, a talking ship is just a ship. It still needs someone at the wheel. Let's make a deal. You help me find my body, and I will help you find treasure in return.
Treasure?
I'm
Paimon's
a
all
pirate
in
ship
for
after
treasure.
all. Call it a pirate ship's intuition, or some kind of sixth sense. Either way, the moment I woke up, I could sense that this area is filled with valuable treasures. You have my word. A pirate ship always finds its treasure. Or may I be blighted with barnacles. What say ye, me hearties? Do we have an accord?
Let's help Mitaboru. If he finds his body and we get treasure in return, everybody wins.
He had you at treasure, huh?
So, will you help me or not? Great! Well, there's a place I wanted to go to as soon as I woke up. Based on my pirate ship's intuition, there be some big treasure hidden there. Arr, let's head there and search for it.
Time to set sail.
How did it go? Did you find anything valuable?
Mitaboru! There's nothing on this island except for a shipwreck. What kind of intuition is that?
What? No! Impossible! Ah! I know. It must be because I've been sleeping for too long, and my intuition is not as sharp as it once was. As the saying goes, nobody's perfect, and certainly no boat's perfect either, right? Cut me a little slack, huh? The next place will be the one. I'm sure the next place will be full of treasure.
It better be. No more playing tricks on us this time.
You have my word. But, the next place is a little far away, and I'm not sure of the precise location. All I know is that it's somewhere northwest of here.
But there are so many islands in the Northwest. Oh, you gotta give us a little more than that. Wait a minute. If you mean one of the larger islands, there are only 2 of them in the Northwest.
Musical flowers, hmm? Indeed. Among the sounds I'm sensing, I hear music drifting across the sea. But not just the sound of music, no. There's the non-stop cawing of ravens, too. To be precise, the cawing is coming from the east, and the music is coming from the southwest.
So, you're hearing 2 sounds? Where could this darn treasure be? But where can you hear the sounds from both islands at the same time? Oh, you're right! Yep, that's exactly what Paimon was thinking too.
Arr! Then let's go over and take a look. Ha 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 ha! You know, I must say, It seems you two are quite close.
You bet! We've been on loads of adventures together and found lots of treasure before.
Ah, if only I'd been able to speak back when we were sailing on the sea, then maybe I would have been able to communicate with my companions just like you two. You seem to have so much fun together. I'm a little jealous. All right, time to find the center location of these two big islands.
Yes, Paimon is amazing.
Life mimics drama as drama does life. Sometimes we know not whether we stand off stage or in the spotlight. Seeker of secrets, I wish to know, by whose hand is written the fate of all?
Why are you in such a hurry? What is it that you're holding? Did you steal it?
Spare me your vicious slander. Nay, I happened upon this shiny by chance alone.
Yes, as I thought. This is the very item that the princess lost the other day.
What? I swear to you,
These
I
guys
found
never
it.
say anything.
Unless perhaps someone is trying to frame me?
Frame you? I dare say you... Oh, shoot, I forgot my line again.
Seriously? You only have a handful of lines. Next line, please.
It's, I dare say you stole it, vile fiend. And remember, we really want to hear that aggression coming through.
I dare say you stole it, vile fiend. Okay, got it. Let's try another take.
Okay, I guess.
All right, from the top, please, everyone.
Seeker of secrets, have you found the one by whose hand is written the fate of all?
Guess it's this guy.
Well,
Looks like another
surprise,
wreckage.
surprise! There's nothing here either except yet another shipwreck. Well, half a shipwreck anyway. Was there no treasure this whole time? Oh. But wait. Both times Mitaboru thought he was sensing treasure, it turned out to be shipwrecks. Does that mean this is his body? Not only did it break into 2 pieces, but the parts are also completely tattered. Hey, why don't we take a picture of the boat and show it to Mitaboru? Then he can confirm whether it's his body or not. Mitaboru!
There you are! How did it go? Did you find something? Let me guess. You found a huge... Oh, a huge load of nothing. Oh, I dropped the cannonball again, didn't I?
Same as last time. Just another shipwreck. Maybe they're parts of your body. We took pictures of them. Take a look.
Is this a painting? I didn't know you two could paint so well. Just look at the detail. Down to the smallest blade of grass. It's just like the real thing.
We didn't paint this. We took it using a camera.
So it was drawn by a machine through some high-speed mechanism.
So even the mighty pirate ship has never seen a camera before.
What are you trying to say? It's not like I haven't seen similar things before. It's just like the hell paintings in all of those legends. But anyway, what's that thing in the middle of this picture?
That's the shipwreck we found. Take a look. Could it be your body?
Ha! Impossible! Where did this sorry ship come from? It's a total wreck! You may not know this, but I'm considered as the mightiest pirate ship of the Akodomiki fleet. My hull is made of the best wood found on Seirai Island. The edges of my frame boards were refined with folding saws so that the pieces fit together perfectly. Then they were joined together and reinforced with large rivets, making me indestructible. There's no way I could end up like this.
But your intuition led us to shipwrecks twice in a row.
It's probably because of the special bond between our boats that draws us to one another. Before they ran aground, these ships may well have been self-aware too. The remnants of their spirit is most likely what I sensed. Anyway, this can't be my body. My body's probably docked at a hidden port somewhere in these waters. You'll see. My side panels are painted with the finest lacquer. What a majestic sight I used to be. Once we find it, you'll realize how different I am from this shipwreck in your picture.
That sounds great! We should go for a cruise together sometime.
That's for sure. I can't believe I sensed the wrong thing twice in a row. The lack of maintenance has really taken the wind out of my sails as far as my intuition goes. You have to apply cork once in a while if you want a long-lasting voyage. That goes for people, too.
What the heck is caulk? Is it the glue that holds all the parts of the ship together?
Ha ha! Paimon, you're a funny one, aren't you? No, but you're not that far off. Caulk is the stuff we use to fill the gaps between the planks to stop water from leaking into the ship. It's made of rubber or something. Every once in a while, you gotta caulk the gaps as part of the maintenance. Exactly. Which reminds me, I got some good rest when you two went on that little adventure. I'm sure I'll be able to sense where the real treasure is now. Third time's the charm. Time to get serious. We'll definitely find something this time.
Paimon sure hopes so. Anything will do at this point.
We'll definitely find another shipwreck at this time.
What's wrong, Paimon? You don't sound like you believe me. Anyway, this time, I sense something in the southeast, on the sea surface. It doesn't feel like something very big, and that raises the chances of it being a small but valuable item. Ha ha ha! Come on, let's go.
Mikaburu felt like it should be somewhere around here. Could it be this reef? It looks kinda small.
Surely you found something this time. Have I finally convinced you of this mighty pirate ship's razor-sharp treasure hunting senses?
Nope.
All there was a bird's nest. So, yeah, technically there were a couple of eggs, but that was all.
Oh. Just the two, you say?
Really? So this is the valuable treasure you were talking about?
Paimon, you may not be aware, but the mightier the pirate ship, the longer its voyage at sea, you see. Eventually, the only food available on board is dry fish. At times like this, a couple of bird eggs on a reef nearby can easily become the most valuable treasure to a crew.
Mitaboru!
Okay, fine. But how the heck did I end up sensing eggs? How strange. I swear I sensed something.
But there's nothing else on the reef! Could it be these two planks? Seems like they were used as a shelter.
Suddenly you are surrounded by the cold, freezing, and suffocating. All of a sudden you realize that this is the sea, and that's where you'll be drifting for the rest of your life. Then comes the hearty laugh of a man. Shrine Maiden. It's another mighty ship. It deserves a nice name. And he is answered by a helpless sigh. I hope this ship will bring you back safely, so I shall name it after its place.
I know where this plank comes from. Traveler, Paimon, what you saw just now was my own memory. It was my first time sailing on the sea after I was built. The crew used greased planks to create a slipway, then launched me into the water. The thing is, it's really hard to control the angle at which the bow launches onto the water. It could very well break if you're not careful, which is why most people choose to launch the ship sideways instead. These two planks, or should I say, these two side panels, they must have been the first parts of my body to make contact with the water.
Mitaboru, if your side panels are here, does that mean...
Maybe I crashed into the reef here and was shattered to pieces long ago. And maybe the sensation I had when I woke up wasn't some kind of treasure-hunting intuition after all, but me responding to my own body. There I was, making fun of that shipwreck, blissfully unaware that I was actually making fun of my own body. Ha ha! Ah, how embarrassing.
We don't know that for sure. Maybe your body is still in one piece. Yeah, these two planks are probably just, part of your family tree. Yup, could share the same roots. Even if it's not, there are loads of shipwrecks around here. These planks probably just belong to one of them.
But... Thank you. Both of you.
By the way, Mitaboru, wasn't there something about your name mentioned in that memory? Do you remember your name now?
Oh, it's a pity. But I'm afraid I didn't see much more than you did. I still can't recall my name.
Oh, that's a shame.
Oh, it's not too bad. You and the Traveler can keep calling me Mitaboru. It's a good name.
Of course it is. Paimon picked it after all. So, Mitaboru, is there anywhere else you want to go?
Although I can sense two more places, I fear it will be the same situation as before. No treasures, only some driftwood.
It doesn't matter.
But I swore there'd be treasure in this deal for you.
Hey, it's okay, Mitaboru. We're friends now.
Well, in that case, whether it's treasure or not, let's hope you two can find something rather than nothing there. Ha ha! Good! Let's go to the closer location first. Yup, this is the place. The location I sensed is around here. I wonder what you'll find this time. Well...
Sure enough, no treasure here. Paimon knows that. Paimon just can't help feeling a little disappointed, that's all. There's a wooden sword here. It looks like a children's toy. Hey!
The thing I sensed. Could it be this wooden sword?
Surely it couldn't be a wooden sword.
Surrender? Impossible. At this moment, the man holding a barbed spear looks surprisingly calm and determined. I am Zaman, the deathless Oni of Sarai. I am proud seaman, and I will never live in the mercy of my enemy. Neither of them sees the far end of the battlefield. Neither of them sees the purple lightning unfurled like a bird's wings, engulfing the sky. There is a blinding white flash, a roaring shockwave that overturns everything. Your body is thrown into the air as you are stripped of all your sense of direction. Only an endless thunderstorm follows.
Whoa! That lightning was really powerful! What's this memory about? Paimon can still feel her head spinning. Ugh.
Shiver me timbers! I remember now. The sea battle between Akodomiki and the Shogunate. And then the lightning that came at the end of the battle. Oh, what could it have been? Will blow me down. Just a fraction of the Thunderbird's wrath, and yet still so powerful. Wait, but the lightning came from Seirai Island. Traveler, have you been there? Do you know what happened to the island after that? No. I can't believe it. It was a truly terrible thunderstorm, it was. I don't have the words to describe the horror of it. We stood up against the Shogunate precisely because we did not want our homeland to be ruled by them. We wanted to protect the people of Seirai Island. We made an enemy of the Shogunate for the sake of Seirai Island. And in the end... Oh, Shrine Maiden, why? Wait, so that thunderstorm was the reason I drifted here. I was terribly injured in that storm. My whole body was falling apart. It took all my strength to get here.
Aw, Mitaboru. But what about the wooden sword? What does this have to do with it?
This wooden sword is made from my broken timber. Zaimon once seized a sword-wielding Magu with his barbed spear. The Magu drifted here with us. The wooden sword was probably crafted by local children, imitating the Magu's sword. The body of the mighty pirate ship that once fought against the Shogunate, now reduced to a children's toy of all things. Arr, my mind is awash with strange and complex feelings.
So,
Of wrath
Mitaboru,
and destruction.
should we take this with us? After all, it is a part of you.
No, there's no point taking this now. Young scallywags. The little landlubbers got me this time. Although it's disappointing now that I remember the truth, somehow I feel relieved too. At least I know what happened. I won't be deceiving myself with my wishful thinking any longer. The only thing I'm worried about now is my old mateys who drifted here with me. I wish I could know how they're doing. Aye, let's hope so. Okay, there's one last place. I can feel it. It's the last piece of my body.
Is the last place somewhere around here?
Aye, most surely. The precise location seems to be in that house on the beach. Wait. Why a house? Don't...
There are a lot of wooden planks on this conch house, but they don't look like what we're after. Oh, could it be the one on the stone? What
Looks like a
is it,
xylophone.
though? A board nailed onto two wooden strips with a wooden mallet next to it? This is a musical instrument?
Looks like a xylophone.
Can it really make a decent sound? Why don't we try it out first before giving it to Mitaboru? Paimon's pretty sure this instrument hasn't been repaired in a long time. Well, this must be the last fragment of Mitaboru's body. Come on, let's go tell him.
Alright.
You're back. How did it go? Did you find anything? This is indeed my last piece. But what the festering fishbait have they turned me into this time?
We think it's a musical instrument, but it hasn't been fixed for a while, so you can't really play anything with it.
Is that so? A pity to be sure. Musical instrument. I never imagined that my broken body could be used to play music. It makes me think of my old mates. They used to sing when the mood took them. They'd sit by the beach facing the campfire. Hey, what kind of sound does this instrument make? Why don't you give it a try?
It hasn't been caulked for a long time, so it might not sound as good as you're hoping.
It doesn't matter. Satisfy my curiosity. Just strike it and see what happens.
A feeling strikes you as you hear the crisp sound from the wooden instrument. You've been drifting for a long time, and you're seriously damaged. You can't sail any further. Rather than pain, you are overwhelmed by regret. My hearties, why are you looking at me like that? Is it because you have to go back without me? Don't cry. How can we say goodbye to it when we are crying? One of you says. Everyone begins to sing. If we're going to sing, why don't we don't be quietly wiping away the tears. If you're going to sing, smile and be happy.
So, they found a way back.
Aye, but since I was so badly damaged, it was the most I could do to bring them here. There was no way I could go back with them. It gladdens me heart to know that they are safe, but even though I said goodbye to them, I still can't help thinking, what if I could have gone back with them? Oh, how I wish we had returned together. With them, I would have been willing to go anywhere, no matter how dangerous. There are so many grand adventures for us to go on, so many treasures out there in the world, waiting for us to discover them. Why did I have to be left here, abandoned like this? I could do nothing but watch them leave and embark on a new journey without me. I still feel the sadness now that I remember it, even after all this time. Laugh when you feel like crying, and press on when you feel like giving up. That's how you survive out on the ocean. Anyway, thank you for helping me remember all of this. Thank you kindly. I'm afraid, though, that they seem to have taken most of the treasure with them when they left.
Yeah, in a way, all the things you sensed really were invaluable treasures. To you, at least.
Aye, it's true. 'Tis a shame I can't repay your kindness. As a ship, there's only so much I can do. But, in the future, if I ever need your help again...
We'll be here for you, whenever you need us, Mitaboru. Right?
Fantastic! Thank you both. And if you ever voyage in these seas again, I will be your trusty companion.
Rough day, huh?
Isn't that the same guy we saw on our first day here?
Yep.
Everyone's gone crazy. Everyone should get out of here. We'll never wake up. But I was right, my precious. You are invincible.
Precious? What's his precious?
A miracle machine. Definitely not impossible.
I think he's referring to that machine. What a drunkard.
Oh, goodness. The smell of alcohol. Maid Fräulein, please allow me to fan the fumes away with my wings.
Excellent. Please, fan them away from me, too.
Certainly.
I've checked the surroundings, but there's no one else here. Isn't that strange? The Fatui is a big organization, but he's the only one left at this camp. What's more, we didn't even see him the last time we were here. Even the larger gentleman from the first time is missing. I think they must be hiding somewhere. As for why they may be hiding, I'm afraid we'll have to ask him.
But he's as drunk as Tone-Deaf Bard! Should we wait for him to sober up?
As drunk as Tone-Deaf
Cleanse him with
Bard.
the holy spring of punishment.
Mein Fräulein means to splash him with water.
Ooh, sounds like a good idea! Let's try. Hey, he opened his eyes!
Huh?
Hey, are you one of the Fatui? Can you tell us what happened here and what that machine is for?
Fatui? Ha! Fatui! Those blockheads from the administration will regret it now! That's what you get for rejecting my research, forcing me to conduct my research on this deserted island. My precious! My precious!
Why is he crying? Looks like he has a lot of pent-up emotions.
You mocked me! And my precious invention. You don't know anything about the future. Only my invention can help us conquer the world.
Yes, I am sure.
Idiots. Such idiots. Ow! Don't hit me. I won't blow up the lab again. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
This man's gone insane. There's no way we can communicate with him.
He wasn't like this when we first met him. It looks like the effects have grown worse, to the point of driving him mad.
My manuscript. My manuscript. Only that can save.
Manuscript? Where is it?
Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me.
Fischl, don't yell at him.
Then I'll...
Let me try. Kind sir, look at me. Now tell me, where did you hide your manuscript?
No, don't force me to write a report. Go away.
He's completely lost in his own imagination.
Allow me. Please excuse me.
Oh! My butt! My brain is finally starting to work again. It's not a mushy mess anymore.
Can you tell me where you put the manuscript?
The manuscript is in the crack over there.
What exactly did he do?
Finally.
Just threw him to the
Otherwise, I was
ground?
gonna have to blast some of my loudest rock and roll in his ears.
Kazuha hesitated for a long time before making a move. He's so nice.
Everyone, let's search the stone cracks nearby for the manuscript.
Okay.
Found it!
Good job.
Congratulations! We found the key to solving the problem.
Let me see. Just as I thought. This machinery, named cognitive mimicry, is capable of altering the state of people's brains. It was invented by the researcher we met earlier. His name is Persikov. According to the manuscript, the Fatui officials did not support Persikov's research. They believed he had taken the wrong path. But Persikov insisted on putting his machine to use. In order to achieve that, he disassembled the machine and used his connections to transport the parts to this deserted island.
How did they find this island? The Fatui's intelligence network is not to be underestimated.
Persikov was dead set on carrying out his experiments on this island. Most of his subjects were junior Fatui soldiers who all signed a waiver beforehand. It looks like they really thought this machine would benefit the Fatui.
How does the machine work?
That's most likely top secret. The manuscript didn't reveal any details, but Persikov did mention that the machine was modeled after the power of a god. Does that mean there's a god connected to these dreamlike mirages, and the Fatui found a way to research it?
Clearly. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been able to reproduce the god's power.
Anyway, Persikov's experiment did not go as planned. The machine broke down
The
just
mirage
days after it was
icon, huh?
activated. They tried to fix it, but the technologically illiterate Fatui soldiers completely ruined the machine. Even its most important component of all, the crystalline cores, got ejected and disappeared.
A testament to the importance of maintenance in all aspects of life. I believe we can all learn something from this.
Persikov may be a mad scientist, but he didn't want to see his subordinates suffer. Besides, if he didn't solve the problem, he would end up going insane as well. As a last resort, Persikov went out on his own to look for the cores. But he was just a sickly researcher, unfit for the task. He had to give up. Then, Persikov went searching for the soldiers who had gone mad and strayed from the group, and took them to a hidden cave.
I think that was where they were at the day we arrived on this island. Persikov was taking a strong Fatui soldier somewhere.
Yes, it took Persikov all of his strength to get all the missing soldiers into the cave. He tried to snap them out of it with music and poetry, but nothing worked.
We came here once, but there was no one around. Come to think of it, that must have been the day Persikov was busy gathering the soldiers into the cave.
There's good news and bad news written on the last few pages. The good news is, Persikov managed to figure out the location of the crystalline cores by piecing together the snippets of information he could get from the delirious soldiers. The bad news is Persikov failed to revive them and eventually succumbed to the device's influence himself. The last few pages of the manuscript are just unintelligible drunken scribbles.
It appears that the responsibility for this issue now falls to my retainers and I.
There's a map in the manuscript. The markings should indicate the locations of the crystalline cores.
Should. Okay.
We've got no choice but to find the crystalline cores now! We found all the crystalline cores! Let's put them back into the machine!
Yes, let.
We've inserted all the crystalline cores, Mona! Is that all we needed to do?
I think so. That's what the manuscript says, anyway.
Let's give it some time. Hopefully it'll return to normal.
Someone's in a cab! Hey, who are you people? Hold on. Look at the machine. Is it fixed? What? But Mr. Persikov is still lying on the ground over there!
We're the ones who fixed the machine! Yeah, you're welcome!
We could have had a nice, relaxing vacation if all of this hadn't ended up occupying so much of our time.
Apologize to me and my retainers at once.
Uh-huh? Oh no, I'm out of here. Hey! Don't leave me here on my own! Mr. Persikov's still there! We need to save him!
Those two definitely seem a little more lucid now.
It looks like we succeeded.
Yay! Let's get out of here then! Paimon wants to spend the rest of this vacation back at our own camp. Yeah, but it feels like our camp now. Kinda like our temporary home.
Then perhaps we should call it the Embassy of the Imanakreich and Dodoland.
Dodo.
No! That's too many words! Paimon would prefer something easy to remember. Come on, let's go home now. After coming home to a nice big meal, then having a long lie down, Paimon's finally starting to feel relaxed.
Oh, it's Paimon.
Is the hospitality of the Imanakreich to thy liking?
Paimon's loving it.
Wonderful. Main Fräulein invited you all here not only to witness the arrival of our Holy Land, but most importantly, she wished that you could all relax and enjoy the summer.
Great. Well, I've come to the right place. I love it here.
May this place become an eternal paradise.
Main Fräulein says she hopes to go on more adventures with you here in the future.
Of course. And you should come find me and Liyue when you get the time. I'll show you around. Oh, also, my friend runs the best restaurant in Liyue. I'm sure you'll love it. If you're into opera, you should go see Yunjin. She's the nicest person, and she likes making friends with new and interesting people. I'm sure the two of you will have plenty to talk about with your shared passion for theatrics.
Oh? If Lady Xinyan speaks so highly of it, then I must entertain the idea.
Traveler, I have a suggestion. There's a snack called roasted lavender melon in Inazuma, which goes rather well with fish. Why don't we roast some fruit and seafood for dinner tonight? Oh? Did you try it in Inazuma? That's great. You know, I want to follow your example and travel around the world. Hopefully, I can also make good friends along the way. That means a lot coming from you.
Of course it does.
Ah, you're all here.
Lady Magistus.
I've noticed an issue. Although we've fixed the machine, as you can see, the mirages on the islands have still not disappeared.
I've noticed that too. But considering it took some time for the mirages to appear, it may also take some time for them to disappear.
Yes, that's definitely possible. In other news, my scryglass seems to be working fine now. The divination results are also looking about right. Although there are some parts in the results that I don't quite understand. It's as if there is some sort of power surrounding us, and it's still watching us.
Do you think it's caused by the machine? Or perhaps Persikov?
Sorry, I'm also not sure. All I know is that the power is not hostile at the moment. Whatever it is, it doesn't seem to harbor any ill will toward us. Well, although there's nothing left to disturb us and we can finally kick back and enjoy our vacation, we still ought to be cautious while we're on these islands. I will keep seeing what the stars say every day.
I promised Fischl that I'd be her guard. I can help.
Good. I'll be counting on you. Goodness knows why those girls are so carefree about everything. I suppose it falls to me to be extra vigilant.
Oh, coming. Oh, so we're gonna call the Tone Deaf Bard, right?
Try to.
Well, hello there, strangers. You finally called. I thought you were having so much fun that you'd completely forgotten about me.
Nope. Oh, Tone Deaf Bard, a whole bunch of really strange things happened.
A strange machine that can imitate the power of a god? Wow. I didn't know the Fatui had plans like that. Their imaginations are truly running wild.
So, judging from your tone, it sounds like you don't know any more about this than we do.
Alas, I am but a humble bard who sings for his Mora in the tavern. Why would I know anything about it?
Ugh, so annoying.
But other than that, did you two have fun?
We did! We ate a lot of yummy food and saw loads of amazing things! It was really cool!
That's good. The point of traveling is to record any feelings stirred along the way. As long as you had an unforgettable experience, this journey has served its purpose.
Yes.
As for the mysterious voice, although we don't know who it was, not only did she not harm you, she also helped you to gain a better understanding of each other, right?
They ever mention the mysterious
If you look at it
voice?
that way, maybe she meant you well. I mean, if she was able to intercept Alice's communication tool, I'm sure she's also plenty capable of attacking you.
Tone Deaf Bard is right.
I'm glad to bring you some peace of mind. Just enjoy your vacation to the fullest. And don't forget to tell me all about the marvelous mirages when you get back. I want to record all these beautiful memories and turn them into ballads. Every summer will become an unforgettable song. Then I'll just wait for your return. Happy vacationing!
Right.
If Tone Deaf Bard thinks it's okay, then maybe there's nothing to worry about. After all, Tone Deaf Bard is still a god. We should probably trust him. Let's head back. We don't want to keep everyone waiting. Hold on. Did officials say earlier that she's going to catch some crabs? Oh, Paimon wants to go too!
E.
Now you have solved the mystery. Doesn't it make you feel happy? Satisfied?
He's the only one who can hear it.
Don't worry, I won't hurt you. I'm just a little bird that sometimes flies by these islands, and am now watching you from far, far away. I just so happened to sense a power here that has something to do with me. I was curious, so I landed on the beach to quietly watch everything that took place on these islands. It was fascinating. The ones who came here to work were so busy, and yet I still saw genuine smiles on their faces from time to time. And then all of you arrived later on, bringing your glorious dreamscapes and wonderful willpower. Your dreams are like the pure and delicate bubbles floating on the water. The more beautiful the illusion, the more it fascinates me. I'm not able to travel myself, but I do admire free spirits like yourself. So, I helped them design a little something for you all. I hope you liked it. As I said, I don't have an agenda. I'm just a little bird. I stopped here to admire your lives, joys, sorrows, and all. You are a special person with a unique and brilliant glow. I decided to communicate with you in this way because I'm really curious about you. There's no need to wonder about my name. Maybe one day in the future, we will meet in another place. When that time comes, I think you'll be able to recognize me. Hey, what are you doing? The crabs don't catch themselves!
The crabs aren't on the beach.